Did you know that Moldova is home to one of the largest wine collections in the world, with underground cellars so vast they have street names? Or that it's one of the least visited countries in Europe, making it a hidden gem, full of mysteries, but that's just the beginning. What if I told you there's an unrecognized country within Moldova that still operates like the Soviet Union? Or that Moldova has no McDonald's and is one of the most wine-loving nations on Earth? Stay with us as we uncover 17 amazing, shocking, and wonderful facts about Moldova you won't believe what we found out. Moldova, a small yet fascinating country in Eastern Europe, is often overlooked by travelers. But behind its modest size lies a land filled with rich history, stunning landscapes, and hidden surprises. This country, sandwiched between Romania and Ukraine, is a place where time slows down, where traditions remain untouched, and where the past and present intertwine in unexpected ways. Moldova's rolling vineyards, ancient monasteries, and underground wonders make it one of the most unique destinations in the world. From secret Soviet relics to the finest wines on the planet, Moldova has something to astonish even the most experienced traveler. So, buckle up, because we're about to take you on an incredible journey into the heart of Moldova's most fascinating secrets. Fact number 1, the largest underground wine cellar in the world. Moldova is a paradise for wine lovers. The Mleczki Misi wine cellar holds the Guinness World Record for being the largest wine cellar on Earth. This underground labyrinth stretches over 200 kilometers, 124 miles, and houses nearly 2 million bottles of wine. The tunnels are so extensive that people use cars to navigate them. The conditions inside the cellar are perfectly controlled, with constant temperatures between 12-14 degrees Celsius 54-57 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels at 85 to 95%, ensuring that the wine ages to perfection. Some of the most prized bottles in this collection date back decades, making this a true treasure trove for wine enthusiasts. Visiting Mleczki Misi feels like stepping into an underground kingdom of wine, where entire streets are named after grape varieties like Cabernet, Chardonnay, and Merlot. Fact number 2, the least visited country in Europe. Despite its rich culture and stunning scenery, Moldova is one of the least visited countries in Europe. Only around 200,000 tourists visit Moldova annually, making it a hidden treasure for travelers seeking off the beaten path adventures. Compared to popular tourist hotspots like France or Italy, which receive millions of visitors every year, Moldova remains an untouched paradise waiting to be explored. This lack of mass tourism means that visitors can experience authentic Moldovan traditions, unspoiled landscapes, and historical sites without crowds. It's the perfect destination for those looking for a unique and immersive travel experience. Fact number 3, a nation built on wine. Wine isn't just a drink in Moldova, it's a way of life. The country is one of the world's largest wine producers per capita, with vineyards covering nearly 112,000 hectares. That means Moldova has more land dedicated to vineyards than some much larger countries. The deep-rooted winemaking traditions date back thousands of years, with evidence suggesting that Moldovans have been producing wine since at least 3000 BC. The nation exports its wine to over 60 countries, and winemaking remains a vital part of Moldova's economy and identity. Moldovans even have a national wine day celebrated every October, where locals and tourists alike gather to enjoy tastings, traditional music, and wine-themed festivities. Whether it's red, white, or sparkling, Moldova's wines are considered some of the best in the region. Fact number 4, the ghost town of Transnistria. Moldova has a breakaway region called Transnistria, which declared independence in 1990. It still operates like a Soviet time capsule, with Lenin statues, old Russian tanks, and its own government, currency, and military. But here's the twist: no country in the world officially recognizes it. This self-proclaimed republic has its own police force, borders, and even passports, but these documents are not accepted anywhere else in the world. Walking through Transnistria feels like traveling back in time to the Soviet era, with propaganda posters, hammer and sickle symbols, and a deep sense of nostalgia for the past. Despite the ongoing political conflict, the region remains peaceful and even attracts curious travelers eager to witness a living relic of the Cold War. While Moldova itself aims for European integration, Transnistria continues to align itself with Russia, making it a geopolitical anomaly in the heart of Europe. Fact number 5. The secret underground city of Cracova. The Cracova wine cellars are another mind-blowing underground wonder. Stretching over 120 kilometers, these tunnels function like a subterranean city dedicated entirely to wine. Inside, you'll find streets named after famous grape varieties, a sparkling wine production facility, and an exclusive presidential tasting room, where world leaders and dignitaries have sampled Moldova's finest wines. In fact, Russian President Vladimir Putin celebrated his 50th birthday here, and the cellars even store a personal collection belonging to German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Cracova is famous for its traditional sparkling wine production, made using the same methode champenoise as in France. With its breathtaking underground halls and exquisite wine selection, Cracova is not just a cellar, it's a national treasure. Fact number 6. One of the poorest countries in Europe. Despite its beauty, Moldova remains one of Europe's poorest nations. The average monthly salary is around $500, and many Moldovans work abroad to support their families. Nearly 1/3 of Moldova's GDP comes from remittances sent by citizens working in countries like Russia, Italy, and Germany. However, despite the economic struggles, Moldova boasts a rich cultural heritage, warm hospitality, and a strong sense of community. In recent years, the government has been working towards economic reforms and closer ties with the European Union, hoping to improve the country's financial stability. Moldova's economic challenges have also led to a resurgence in local craftsmanship and agriculture, with many Moldovans turning to traditional industries such as winemaking, pottery, and textile production to sustain their livelihoods. Fact number 7. Moldova once disappeared from the map. Did you know that Moldova vanished from the world map for nearly 150 years? From 1812 to 1918, it was absorbed by the Russian Empire and later by the Soviet Union until it finally gained independence in 1991. During those years, Moldova's identity was suppressed, with many of its traditions and even its language influenced by Russian control. After gaining independence, Moldova has worked hard to reclaim its cultural heritage, reviving the Moldovan language, national holidays, and historic landmarks. The country's complex history has left a unique blend of Romanian and Slavic influences, making it a fascinating place to explore. Fact number 8. The mysterious Orhilveci Monastery. One of Moldova's most breathtaking sights is the Orhilveci Monastery, carved into cliffs above the Racut River. This ancient monastery, believed to be over 2,000 years old, is still home to monks today. So, imagine a place where time stands still, where the sound of prayers echoes through stone walls that have witnessed centuries of history. This sacred site has been used by monks since the 13th century, but its history goes back even further to the days of the Gheto Dacians, an ancient civilization that once thrived in the region. The monastery complex includes underground caves, hermit cells, and a breathtaking hilltop church that offers spectacular views of the surrounding valley. Orhilveci is a spiritual retreat, a historical treasure, and an architectural masterpiece all in one. To this day, monks live here in isolation, dedicating their lives to faith and solitude. Visiting Orhilvechi is like stepping back in time to a world untouched by modernity, a place where history, religion, and nature merge into an unforgettable experience. So, if you ever visit Moldova, this is a must-see destination. Fact number 9, Moldova has no McDonald's. Here's something shocking: Moldova has no McDonald's. While most countries around the globe have at least one, Moldovans prefer to celebrate their own culinary heritage. Instead of the golden arches, the streets are lined with local eateries and family-owned restaurants offering authentic dishes. This isn't due to any anti-global sentiment, but rather a strong cultural pride in their homegrown cuisine. Traditional foods like placinti savory pies, sarmali cabbage rolls, and mumklig cornmeal porridge are staples that provide a taste of Moldova's history and local flavor. For locals and visitors alike, dining out means enjoying hearty, homemade meals that have been perfected over generations. This absence of McDonald's has become a quirky yet fascinating talking point, inviting travelers to explore the vibrant world of Moldovan cuisine, a true culinary adventure that stands apart from the global fast food scene. Fact number 10, the land of sunflowers. If you visit Moldova in the summer, you'll be greeted by an endless sea of bright yellow sunflowers stretching as far as the eye can see. Sunflowers are not just a beautiful sight in Moldova, they play a crucial role in the country's agriculture and economy. Moldova is one of the world's leading producers of sunflower oil, an essential ingredient in many local and international dishes. The fertile soil and sunny climate make it the perfect place for cultivating these golden flowers. During peak season, travelers driving through Moldova's countryside are often mesmerized by the stunning landscapes, where fields of sunflowers sway gently in the breeze, creating a picture-perfect scene. Sunflowers have become a symbol of Moldova's natural beauty and resilience, embodying the warmth and optimism of its people. So, if you ever visit, make sure to capture the breathtaking views of Moldova's endless sunflower fields. Fact number 11, Moldova's underground secret, the Mlečni Misi wine cellar. Deep beneath the surface of Moldova lies a hidden treasure, Mlečni Misi, the largest underground wine cellar in the world. This vast labyrinth of tunnels stretches over 200 kilometers, 124 miles, with more than 2 million bottles of wine stored in its cool, dark corridors. So, imagine an entire underground city of wine. These tunnels were originally carved out as limestone mines, but were later transformed into the ultimate storage facility for Moldova's finest wines. The humidity and temperature inside the cellar remain perfectly stable, making it an ideal environment for aging wine to perfection. Visitors can drive through these tunnels as the passages are so large that they resemble an underground roadway, complete with street names based on different types of wine. Moldova takes great pride in its winemaking heritage, and Mlečni Misi stands as a testament to the country's centuries-old tradition of viticulture. In fact, the wine collection here is so impressive that it has even earned a place in the Guinness World Records. If you're a wine lover, this is one destination that should be at the very top of your travel list. Fact number 12, the mystery of Transnistria, a country that doesn't exist. One of the most shocking facts about Moldova is that there's an entire region within its borders that functions as an independent country, yet officially, it doesn't exist. This region is called Transnistria, a breakaway territory that declared independence from Moldova in 1990, shortly before the collapse of the Soviet Union. So, what makes this place so unique? Transnistria has its own government, currency, army, and even passports, but no United Nations member recognizes it as an independent nation. Instead, it exists in a geopolitical gray area, supported economically and militarily by Russia. Walking through Transnistria feels like stepping back into the Soviet-era. Statues of Lenin still stand proudly in the streets, and many buildings display communist symbols. The region operates in a time capsule, maintaining Soviet-style governance and aesthetics, which makes it a fascinating yet eerie place to visit. Despite its unrecognized status, Transnistria has a strong sense of national identity, and its people consider themselves separate from Moldova. For adventurous travelers, a visit to Transnistria offers a rare glimpse into a world frozen in time, one of the last remnants of the USSR. Fact number 13. The haunted Hanku Monastery. Hidden in Moldova's lush countryside, Hanku Monastery carries a mysterious past. Founded in 1678, it was later abandoned and repurposed as a Soviet sanatorium, fueling ghostly legends. Many claim to hear whispers and see shadowy figures wandering the grounds. Restored after independence, it remains both a spiritual sanctuary and a chilling sight for paranormal enthusiasts. So, if you visit, don't be surprised if you feel something watching you. Fact number 14. The cave that holds ancient secrets. Moldova is home to Imolrakoviga Cave, one of the longest caves in the world and the largest in Moldova. Stretching over 90 kilometers, 56 miles, this underground labyrinth is filled with stunning formations of stalactites, stalagmites, and crystal-clear lakes. What makes it even more fascinating is that parts of the cave remain unexplored, adding to its air of mystery. Scientists believe that hidden chambers could still hold prehistoric secrets waiting to be discovered. So, if you love adventure, this cave is a must-visit. Fact number 15. Moldova's enigmatic cave monasteries. Moldova is home to some of the most mysterious cave monasteries in Europe. Ancient religious sanctuaries carved directly into limestone cliffs. One of the most famous is the tip of a monastery, which dates back over 1,000 years and is said to have been a place of deep meditation and solitude for monks. According to legend, even Stefan the Great, Moldova's national hero, was married here. These hidden monasteries, perched on rugged cliffs overlooking the Dniester River, are awe-inspiring and eerie at the same time. Walking through their dark, candle-lit corridors, you can feel the echoes of the past centuries of prayer, solitude, and devotion. So, if you ever visit, prepare for a journey back in time to a world of spiritual mystery. Fact number 16. Moldova's hidden forest, the Codru Reserve. Nestled in the heart of Moldova lies Codru Nature Reserve, the country's oldest and most biologically diverse forest. This vast woodland is home to over 1,000 species of plants, 43 species of mammals, and nearly 150 species of birds, making it a paradise for nature lovers and scientists alike. The dense, ancient trees create an enchanting atmosphere, and the reserve serves as a crucial sanctuary for endangered species. Moldova may be known for its sprawling vineyards, but Codru is a reminder that the country is also rich in natural wilderness. The forest has long been a source of legends, with stories of hidden treasures and mystical creatures lurking among the trees. So, if you're seeking adventure, Codru Reserve is the perfect place to explore. Fact number 17. The surprising national sport of Moldova. While many might assume that Moldova's national sport is football, the country has a deep-rooted love for Tranta, a traditional form of wrestling. This centuries-old sport is a staple of Moldovan culture and is especially popular during national festivals and celebrations. Tranta is a test of strength, skill, and endurance, with competitors trying to throw their opponents to the ground using only their upper body. The sport has remained largely unchanged over generations and is considered a true display of Moldovan heritage. So, if you want to experience an authentic piece of Moldovan tradition, witnessing a Tranta match is an absolute must. And there you have it, 17 amazing, shocking, and wonderful facts about Moldova. From the world's largest underground wine cellar to a breakaway country stuck in the past, Moldova is truly one of the most unique places on Earth. So, if you ever get the chance, make sure to visit and explore this hidden gem yourself. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible discoveries from around the world. See you next time.